Oh, good evening, folks. I'm not quite set up yet. I don't know. I've started my stream because I'm not quite set up.
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy. Refueling complete. Rearming complete.
Okay, I haven't fixed my seat, so there might be a bit of a hairy takeoff. No, I will fix the seat actually, I will attach it.
Stitch_945_.
Hello there.
Hello, Stitch. I'm just putting my seat restraint in. Have I shown you it? Have I shown you my seat restraint?
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. Yes, you did.
Well, I'm glad of that because I didn't really want to take it out again to show you. Actually, I'm also going to pop into the kitchen and pour a little drop of blackcurrant in the bottom of my glass, which I'll then top up with my cider. So bear with me. I'll lock the view briefly at least. I'll be back. That's better. It's a pain to get it in and it's a pain to get out of the seat once I'm in, but whilst I'm using it, it's brilliant. What's your status in terms of aircraft trials there, Stitch? Did you get anything?
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. I got the MiG-21 for trial and so far I'm loving it.
Jolly good.
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. I just need to set a few things up, which is why I'm constantly joining and leaving the server.
Oh, right, yeah.
So Descant 5566. Hello Bill, I'm gonna hop on for a minute.
Hello, Soda Can. Well, that's good. It'd be nice to see you here. We also have relatively new Stitch 945. Well, new to flying in the server, I think. Just going to check the map, I think.
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. I've been here a month or two. Stitch underscore 945 underscore. I think.
Oh, of course, because you're not Stitch in game, are you?
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. In game in Mr.
Mr. Ericsson, yes, that's right. Okay, yeah, I remember. Yes, so it has been. Yeah, as you say, probably a couple of months. Yeah. By the way, Stitch, if you're still there, do you remember yesterday I had that roll in the Mosquito? It all rolled and went pear-shaped. Do you remember that?
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. Yeah, I remember.
Well, I couldn't think what it was, and of course I remembered afterwards I hadn't set my trims. So I'd put my flaps down already, but I hadn't set my nose down trim or my rudder trim, and that will cause that issue. So yeah, I remembered it afterwards.
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. LUL.
And that's my trouble, you see. I've said so many times before, when I'm talking, which is good, it's nice to be talking to people on the stream, but when I'm doing that I just forget to do stuff. Let's see if I can trace that A20 down. I don't know if he's visible for the viewer, but he's visible just about as a pixel for me. In fact, I've just lost him. I'm not going to go all the way there. Plus the fact that en route to that where he is, there are some choppers, and at least one of them is armed with missiles, and they are very dangerous.
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. By the way, I found out there is an IF livery for the MiG-21.
Excellent. Well, I'd like to hear that, obviously. I choose the RAF livery for this, obviously. I mean, I could choose various... I think I've just been hit by a missile. It must have been a missile from one of these guys back here. It's taken me out. Don't think I can bail out. No, I can't bail out. I am no more. I am a late pilot. No, they don't. I can't see what else it could have been. I mean, it wasn't just like an engine exploding, because it's got me as well as the pilot. Head down, look. Pilot's head is down. He's not in a good condition. Look at that. I mean, that's not an engine blowing up. That's an engine being blown up by something else. Must have been the missile. Okay, fair enough. I'll respawn.
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. Yeah, Kill Feed says it was one of the helicopters.
I didn't even look at that. Yeah, well done. Yeah, they're pretty mean. I don't think they've all got missiles, but certainly one of them has, and he's pretty mean. So I'll once again I'm using voice attack. I'll get some bullets, and that's what I'll say. Look at that, it's working really nicely now. There was a time when it was so frustrating to use voice attack because it would just go into sulk mode and wouldn't do anything. But since I've been doing it the way I'm doing it now, it's working really well. So I would highly recommend, if you can do it the same way as I'm doing it, like a separate mic sitting on top of the monitor. Mine's my camera mic sitting on top of the monitor. That's been working really well.
Request refueling.
Stitch underscore 945 underscore.
Request rearming.
If you press F2 often enough, you can now see my British MiG-21.
Okay, well I'll find you on the map and get you. Hold on. Oh, where are you? You're obviously oh no, there you are. You're down there. Okay. Oh, very nice. Yeah, nice.
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. Hope you like it.
Yeah, it's very nice. Very nice. Okay, let's get started up. Stitch, are you able to use the aircraft radio?
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. Not yet.
Okay, that's something for later, but it is nice to do it.
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. I didn't look it, know that for now.
It's not that difficult, even I managed to do it, so it's fairly straightforward. If you want me to talk you through that, I mean, but the thing is, you've got to set your radio in that aircraft to the right frequency. Now, generally, we speak on 124. They don't all have access to frequency 124, so if not, you'd have to select a frequency, another frequency that we have.
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. I know how to do it, but the MiG-21 is kinda weird, but I'll look into it now. Stitch underscore 945 underscore. Give me a second.
Yeah, that'd be good. I'll make my way to the to 08 runway.
Stitch_945_. You guys were at 124 megahertz, right?
Roger that. 124. But then you just have to set up a push to talk key. Okay, I'm gonna take off. So 49, take off from 08. Oh, I didn't set my trim. I thought that felt odd. I had loads of nose up and it should have been level. So that's what I say about me talking. I'm fine. I'm bad. Oh, too low, too low. I don't think I can bail out. I'll try. Just about high enough. My prop clipped one of the units, I think. So for the sake of anyone that might not have already seen, you see coming down the chute, there's the canopy above us. So the knees will come together and come up slightly, ready for impact. There's the parachutes, shadow. And watch for the knees and the feet. There we are. Kabunk. Not dead sure where I am. However, I'm going to jump in another aircraft. Unless anyone says otherwise that they'd like me to do, I'm going to jump in a Spit. So I know there's a delay, so I'll give a few seconds before I actually commit myself to that. Give you a few seconds to respond with aircraft that you might fancy. So I've got the got a Mosquito. I failed in that yesterday because once again I forgot to set my trim and it rolled out, so I gave up and went back to the Spit where I'm really comfortable. Even then, as you saw earlier on, I didn't set my nose down trim, therefore it was, the nose down trim was actually up, or the nose trim was up instead of level for takeoff, so it suddenly keeled upwards. I'm not sure if I turned my radio on then, so it could be that Mr. Ericsson was trying to contact me on the radio and I didn't have my radio on.
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. No, not yet. I'm figuring things out.
Okay, well, good luck with that. If you want a bit of a help, I can go to my settings, my controls, and that might help you.
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy.
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. I just can't find the button that say hey press me for push to talk.
Okay, stand by. I'm going to get my controls up. If you watch the screen for a minute, I'll show you.
Refueling complete.
So you want to be in, not on this top left hand corner, you don't want the aircraft, you want voice chat. And then in voice chat I'm using R1 VoIP PTT, and I have it mapped to that, but you map it however it suits you.
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. Ooh, that was
Rearming
the
complete.
mistake.
Hopefully
Stitch underscore
that'll get you
945
going.
underscore. Thank you.
Most welcome, sir, and hopefully that'll get you going and you'll be on radio. I've now just put my radio onto 124, ready for your radio check if you want to make one.
Testing, testing, testing. Can anyone hear?
Yep, copy. Is that Stitch?
No, it's Soda.
Oh, hello, Soda. Hello, Soda. I don't know the voices well enough yet, so I tend to try to remember to announce myself. So I'll say like 49 radio check, just so that people know who's asking for it. I don't always think of it. Yeah, that was a good check anyway.
Stitch_945_. Give me a minute, my mom called me Happy Smiley.
Cover that, Stitch, no problem. And for anyone interested, the engine sound in this is not the DCS Spitfire engine sound. It's a sound manufactured by Echo 19, and it's better than the DCS sound. It's really nice.
So they can't 5566. My headset lost connection. I exploded.
You explode. Do you mean your aircraft crashed, therefore you lost radio? Nice gentle flyby there, Soda, thank you.
Radio check.
Yeah, copy. Who dat?
Mr. Erickson, but I'm having some troubles hearing you. Can you fix this?
Sorry, say that last bit again.
I'm trying to fix it now.
Okay, well your radio's certainly working okay.
That is nice to hear, but currently I'm only hearing you through your stream.
Ah, okay, now hang on, let me think. Why would you not hear? What aircraft you in? Can't see what, I can't remember what you're in.
Probably just my volume messed up.
Yeah, because on some aircraft you do have volume control, like a knob somewhere on the panel, so you might find you've got to adjust that. Once you get it going, you'll find it's better, because I will sound like I'm speaking on a radio, not like I'm speaking on Discord or something. Right, I'm going to move.
Radio check again.
Good check, good check. Very clear, it's very good. Your transmission is very good.
Well, that's nice, but somehow it just did not work turning you louder, the volume.
That is probably aircraft dependent, so I wouldn't be able to help you on that one. If he gets in a bit later, Laxor might be able to give you a pointer on that. And I know I'm always banging on about the spit, but if you get the spit, make sure you get a download from Echo 19 of the spit engine sound, because it sounds better. Nexor just messaged me actually, so I'm going to pause for a moment and sit there while I find his message. He's saying it might need a mission restart, so I'm going to wait for a second until he lets us know more about that. So you might lose the mission, Soda and Mr. Ericsson. You might lose the mission if he has to restart it. It goes to going back in again. See, that's impressive, when the jets go over.
I went offline for a sec and tried to figure it out how to turn the volume up.
Okay, well, as I say, when Laxor gets in, he might well be able to help you, because he does more of that stuff than I do. Got to find his message. He messaged me, and I think he's saying he'll be in soon, but hang on. Yeah, he says he'll be in shortly. Not sure exactly what shortly is going to mean. It can mean half an hour, but we'll see.
Stitch _945_. Well, ain't that nice? DCS crashed.
Great, yeah. What we in jolly old England called the law of sod. Sod's law. If it can go wrong, it will. If you're not familiar, the word sod is a little bit of a swear word, but you probably know that. It's not a terrible swear word.
Stitch _945_. I know that is Murphy's rule.
Yeah, Murphy's rule as well, yeah. Murphy was actually a major or a captain or something in the US Air Force, and he was in to do a lot of testing, and I think that's why he said, well, if it can go wrong, it will. That was his law, Murphy's law. Nice flyover. Done it again. Can you believe it? I just look at my trim. I haven't adjusted my trim. I did exactly the same as I did previously. I mean, I got away with it, but it's still bad form. And that threw me off putting my gear up. So that's why she was flying oddly as well after that. Jeez, what a mess. I do love the sound of this spit with the canopy open. So I'll trim it out better now. He's going down anyway, so that's not a problem. Okay, I'm going to head out to the east and mark some targets. That's marked them. A bit too late for that one. I didn't respond to that, so I should at least give him a thumbs up. So I'll hit a target and then nip onto the other screen. That was rubbish. Right, I'll extend, and while I'm doing that, I'll just give Laxer a thumbs up. Okay, I've responded to Lexus, so now I'll go back and have another go at those. Coming from sort of the south-ish, I might be able to line up on two of them.
Oh no, I lost my tail.
Oh dear.
I also lost.
I think that must be all 7 destroyed now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, mission accomplished, RTB.
Radio check now for the third time.
Yep, good check, good check.
Copy that, I found out why you were so quiet.
That's good. Where was it?
There's a very small panel on my right side and it says radio volume. So there's that, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I know some aircraft have that. I don't have that in the Spit. Not a volume knob in the Spit. I think there's possibly one in the Mosquito. Okay, 49 ITB. I'll be coming in on 08.
Nice flyby, thank you.
See, Undead is in. I'm going to have to give you a decent flyby though. Won't land just yet.
Two flybys at once, thank you.
Yeah, I just noticed that. That must be soda.
Yeah, it's me.
Nice. Okay, I'll move on to finals and come in on 08.
124.
Yeah, copy that. Undead?
Hello, Bill.
Hi. Alexa will be in. Is shortly. I mean, you know what shortly can mean. It can mean any time between now and the next half an hour.
Yeah, good, thank you.
Gee, that was a bit bumpy, but never mind. Lovely. I only heard. I didn't see much of that. Okay, I'm not damaged, I don't think, so I'll just get rearmed and get airborne again.
Mazda, Ford 6, request takeoff.
I don't want takeoff. Oh, okay. Once I've landed, my bullets command tends to end up asking for takeoff permission, so I think I have to get the menu back and then F12. I can't remember.
Tally, over at Bullseye 0464 160.
Yeah, I have to get the menu up and do F12 and then say bullets, and it's all right. Very nice. Very nice flyby. See, it's lovely to be flown by from a jet, but I'm not so inclined to fly them. I just don't get the same amount of fun out of them.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
Copy.
I think I've got a problem. I'm flying without the canopy because I did not lock it.
Oh dear.
In the MiG-21 there's no like mouse button, like there's no mouse look button, so the Alt-C bind is for like depressurizing the cockpit.
Ah.
I know that, and I know where the button is to completely seal it, but I forgot to do it.
Rearming complete.
Oh god, I have lost one of my wings.
Oops.
Oh no.
I suppose I should jump in a Chinook and get some practice in on that. Yeah. Unless anyone on my stream would like me to fly the Spit again, I'll give a chance to respond on that because of the delay. So I could either go in the Spit again if required, or I could jump in a Chinook just to get a little bit of practice. I'm okay with taking off in the Chinook, but landing is another ball game.
If nobody would take off or land right now, I would try to land to replace my canopy.
Yeah, I think you're good for landing. I'm on the south edge of the runway, but I might be jumping out anyway because I might go and take a Chinook. In fact, I think I will. I'll go and grab a Chinook now. So I'm going to grab a Chinook, so I'll lose radio comms for a little while I get into that and get up and running on radio. I'll give this a little while to load in because, as you can see, it takes a while to draw everything. It's a bit more involved, the Chinook is, than more involved than a Spitfire. I'll see if I can get my radio on soon though. It's too blurred at the moment. I won't be able to see the digits. Oh, I will now. Also need battery to get the radio going. For 9 radio check.
Oh, good.
Thank you. By the way, Mr. E, thing to remember also is that when you're on the radio, on the aircraft radio, things can get quieter anyway due to distance or obstacles such as mountains or whatever. Oh, forgot my fuel. Not sure what would have happened. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, look at that. It's taken off all by itself. Would you, Adam and Eve it? And the reason is, this throttle is normally in the back position for no power, as it would be for a Spitfire. On here, the back position is like the collective fully up. So she just took off all by herself without me even feeling it. I'm climbing, I don't want to do that. Right, see if I can go down. Losing altitude is difficult, I find.
Radio check.
Copy, good check.
Copy.
Yeah, so that's me with helicopters. Losing the altitude is I find very difficult.
So Dakar 5,566. Damn, what happened?
Well, that's just me not being very good at losing altitude in a controlled fashion. I mean, I lost altitude, yeah. Losing altitude in a controlled fashion I find very difficult. Part of the reason is because I really have to concentrate on using the throttle as a collective, so it works in the opposite direction. I have to think of the collective. If I want to go down, I've got to push the collective forward. Now, in a Spitfire, if I want to go faster, I'll push the throttle forward. It's the same lever, but different functions, so I have to remember that. I'll give it one more go in the Chinook. Four nine radio check.
Good check.
Thank you.
Bill, I'm going to save your pilot.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you.
Anytime, anytime.
In the naffy later on for a cup of tea.
I'll take you up on that.
Currently got cider, but yeah, I'll pretend it's tea. I've done it again. Look, look, I'm flying. Oh, it's just taken off for me all by itself. I don't want to do that because I forgot to put my collective forward. Try and land and then I'll respawn. Remember to leave my collective forward before I start the engines. I'm useless when it comes to getting these things down on the ground. Right, I'll do it again, but this time collective forward. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. It's not responding to me selecting that. Oh, because it's chosen co-pilot. I don't want co-pilot, idiot. Okay, collective is forward. I won't be taking off accidentally. Radio on. Oh, I haven't got my battery on. '49 radio check.
Good job.
Thank you. Okay, so now I won't just take off when I start up. I'll have to take off, which makes a lot more sense.
Sorry, Bill, I couldn't rescue you. They shot me down, and I just broke my tail off, so I don't think I'll be able to rescue Soda Can either.
Oh, that's pretty impolite of the enemy.
I know. It was a really cool pickup, too, because you're in the middle of that town, and they were, like, hiding in the trees and stuff. It would have been cool.
Okay. When I'm in a Spitfire, I'll try and give cover on those situations.
Yeah, try and land near like, a tree line.
Yeah, well, I'm going to try one more takeoff and possibly attempt to land this Chinook, and then I'll revert back maybe to a Spit or a Buzzy.
Yeah, I might try a P-51 later. I've been kind of wanting to fly that recently.
It's very good. Yeah, P-51s are very good. Much easier to fly, I think. Well, not about flying, but I think it's might be a bit more sluggish than a Spitfire for flying. But for takeoff and landing, it's certainly much easier.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Alright, I'm not gonna wait for a repair, so I'm just gonna restart on my QE.
Copy that. There's a 3-second delay when I start up the APU. Why isn't it starting? That should have gone by now.
Stitch _945_. DCS crashed again. What is it with that GME?
Support check.
Yeah, it can be like that. Yeah. Yeah, copy.
Copy.
Why isn't that? I'm sure I should have the ready light on there. I'll give it a try again. Unless I have to leave that off for a while. Let that come back on. Okay, I'll try it again. No, I'll turn them both off, which means I've got no radio briefly.
Stitch
Turn that on.
_945_. You know what, I'll call it a day and go grab something to eat and go to sleep. See you next time then, maybe in and spit, but I can't promise it.
Okay, well I can only hope so. I can only hope so. Enjoy your eats and sleep well. TTFN, old chap. There's about a 5 or 6 seconds delay before the blades start turning. Well, that's not moving. What's going on? I'll turn the wipers on. I didn't think that was wipers. Well, what have I forgotten? Why is it not turning over? Start again. I'm not seeing this red ready light come on. I feel as though I should. Ah, I don't know where my wipers are. They weren't. That's not the wiper switch. There's another switch, obviously, that I've got turned, which I don't know where that is, so they can carry on wiping. Okay, I've got two lights there. I don't know where the wiper switch is. I obviously caught that accident. No, I don't know where the wiper switch is. Never mind. Okay, I don't know what the difference was, but there we are. The engines are kicking over now.
Sodecon 5566. Imadua FLYBY for you Bill, look ahead.
Roger that, will do. Copy that, will do. Looks as though they're going to come from behind. Oh, just turned at the right time to see that. Nice one.
Sodecon 5566. In wingless now.
Okay, so you're a rocket. Just going to check something out with Undead if he hears. Undead, you copy? Undead, you copy?
Get off, fellas. Have a great night.
Okay, thanks for being here. Catch you again next time. Take care. TTFN. Well, I just don't know where the wiper switch is. This is silly. I want to turn the wipers off. Don't want them on. I can't see where the switch is. And they don't normally come on, so I've obviously caught something. Anyone know where the wiper switch is? Oh, Chinook. Next or copy. Okay, looks like I'm going to fly with the wipers on even though it's not raining. Copy.
Yeah, I was trying to pull start behind, but I think I missed it one switch, so I gave up and now I just did a hot start.
Yep.
I've failed at rescuing anybody else, so now I'm going to do a rescue myself now.
Okay. Well, I managed to put it down gently, not totally predictably, but it was still fairly gentle, not in the right place. flying it from third person does make it easier to see what you're doing, or the way the aircraft responds to what you're doing. Okay, they're not well parked, but the wipers are at least off. Perhaps there's a park position on that switch. No, I think that's done it.
Request rearming.
Copy.
Run the starter.
Copy. Rearming complete.
Check Mustang.
That's a good check. I'm going to take a very quick comfort break, I think, well before I take off. So I'll be back soon.
Roger that.
Okay, let's take off. I think I'm pretty much good to go. Well, to taxi, I've got to put some flaps on actually. To about there. Right, flaps, trim, altimeter. Should do it. I think we're good to go. I'll close the window in case it gets chilly. Oh, what are all these containers? I think they're far
Splash
enough
20.
away. You say again.
Splash 820.
Nice one. We've got a lot of containers at the west end of the runway. I hope I can. Yeah, I should be able to get past them. They're all right.
You can also sit off the taxiway too.
Mazda.
Good hits on the bridge with rockets.
Nice. We've got a container on the runway as well. That's something to watch out for on takeoff.
I don't know if Undead's still around, but he was moving around in containers in the Huey. He could do that. If he'd like to, I don't know.
I think Undead's gone, isn't he?
I haven't seen him, I think he's gone.
I might move past that container. It's near the threshold, so I'll still have plenty of room.
Oh, okay. They shot up my left wing pretty good. I see some damage that I've never seen before on a Mustang. There's like
Oh,
hole on my flap, and then there's like a piece of metal sticking out. That's kind of interesting.
When I crashed in the Mozzie one time, I remember the wing was broken at the end. It was actually quite interesting to look inside to see the wooden construction, which they replicated, I think, quite well.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay, I think I'm good. I think I'm good to go. Nice, nice. Okay.
Looks like we got some bombers moving in.
Copy that.
He's on fire. I think he's going down.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yep. Yeah, it's A-20 destroyed.
Nice one.
Another one coming in from the north. I'll try and intercept them. Unless that's you, I don't know.
Well, I got rockets on board, so I'm going to go and have a go at the convoy.
Copy that. Good luck.
Yeah, I need it with rockets.
There's a sale on right now. I might see if something's on sale. I might buy something. I don't know.
Wow, I got one.
This B-20 is just taking me to the vertical, but I've only got 250 cals left. I'll see if I can take him down still.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he knows dives. Good kill.
Cool.
Looks like we got a couple more coming in. I might give a go at them. Alright, let's start 820. I think I'm pretty much out of ammo. I'm gonna land and resupply.
Copy that. I'm on one, I think.
Oh, good luck. Joe, landing runway 08 Montauk.
Copy that. Splash A20.
Nice one.
Actually, Joe, did you get any return fire from the A20? I don't think they're firing back at us now.
No, they didn't shoot at me at all.
Yes, I'm not sure whether that was in... I don't think Laxor's caused that, so it might be something that's not within his control. I'm not sure.
Well, I know you can set them to like passive or whatever, but I don't know. I was in their arc of fire probably at least more than once, so they definitely could have shot me.
After that, I'm going to head. There's some units northeast of the airfield. I'm going to head out to them. I've got a couple of rockets left.
Yep, I've just got 10 rockets on board. I'm taking off now.
Copy that.
Oh well, you got a lot of, you got cannons and big guns on that. Does that shred the A-20s pretty easily?
This one.
Yeah, the Moppy.
Yeah, it does do quite well, providing you hit them. Good evening, folks. I just noticed I seem
Right,
to
so I
have
forgot to put
22
red trim
viewers.
and keep the tail up. I almost crashed, but I'm alive.
Good, good. Good, good. Keep it in the wrong key.
Man, this thing is heavy with 10 rockets. Looks like there's a couple infantry alive.
Obviously had a raid from someone. Thank you. So 22 people watching. That's obviously a raid. That's not just
Gonna launch a couple
casuals.
rockets into them. Oh yeah, good hits on the infantry, good hits on the infantry.
Good, good. Good, good. Yeah, see that I hit the wrong button again. So I've got a push to talk for my stream and another push to talk to the guys in the other aircraft. So it's very easy to push the wrong one. Any of you guys want to own up to creating the raid for me?
Was that a bomb?
That was rockets.
Ah, okay.
Mikey Delta _ DCS. Hi Bill, sorry it was me.
Don't apologise.
If I attack along the, if I attack from the north along the road, I might be able to take out a few more in one run.
Copy that. I'm on my
Mikey
way.
Delta _ DCS.
On my
I
way.
was just about to call it a night.
Oh, it's nice to have so many people there. So that's Air Joe in P51 also attacking the same bunch that I'm attacking. Still quite a few live ones down there. Well, that was a waste of ammo.
Ooh, nice one.
Yeah, got a bit low, but it's alright. Yeah, got a bit low, but it was alright.
Mikey Delta _ DCS. I did some GCI work on the contention server tonight, a little groundwork and saved a few bases. I even flew the Huey and dropped some units.
2 more left.
In all a great night.
Excellent, nice to hear.
And a few infantry.
Can never find the infantry after sort of almost poke and hope. They have to shoot at me first before I stand a chance of seeing them.
Yeah.
Which they did. I didn't hit them.
It's about like 3.
That's where rockets come in handy for the infantry, because you can get them with a burst rather than have to hit them directly with a bullet.
Yeah, I shot 2 rockets and that's about like half the line.
Yeah,
Micah Delta underscore DCS. That's when rockets are good for the infantry.
yeah,
Just
definitely.
shoot one more at them.
There's a row of trucks north of the airfield, and parallel to them there's a row of infantry that have some pretty wicked armament firing up at you, and to hit those with the rockets first of all then allows you to go for the trucks without being attacked
Got
by the
one with a
infantry.
rocket, but the rest are still alive.
I've probably got to go back in soon. I think I'm probably getting a bit low on ammo, so I have to go back in soon.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna RTB, or I'm gonna hit the convoy with the rockets and then maybe throw some A-20s and land, I don't know, we'll see.
Oops! That was a bit clumsy. I think it's time to go back to my Spitfire.
Micah Delta underscore DCS. Did you know we are getting the FD-101 Scorpion and FD-107 Scimitar?
I didn't, sir, but I don't even know what they are. If it's got the word Spitfire in its name, I'll probably understand it. I'm liking the way that voice attack is behaving itself now. That's very nice.
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy.
I reckon Laxor's fallen asleep. I'd have thought we'd be in by now otherwise. Easily by now.
Micah Delta underscore DCS. LOL, they are UK recce troop armoured vehicles. From the 70s to 80s.
Oh, cool, Scimitar. Yeah, I know that. I was trying to think of them as aeroplanes, but yeah, of course they are.
Rearming complete.
Micah Delta underscore DCS. Well, I need to call it a night. Have a good morning and catch you later.
Okay, Mike. Yeah, thanks for dropping in. That was nice, and thanks for the raid. It's always nice to have people on the stream. And if they want to ask me questions or ask me to do something, they're very welcome to do that. So, yep, catch you again another time soon. Perhaps, well, next weekend, I guess. Although next weekend, Friday, I've been warned that my broadband server, that they're going to, or provider, they're going to be working on stuff on Friday. So I might find that Friday is not a good night to fly. I don't know, but we'll see. And for the sake of the viewers, once again, this engine is not the DCS Spitfire sound. It's the sound by Echo 19, and it's lovely, especially with the canopy open at lower altitudes. It's really nice, really lovely sound. Let's put my radio on, because we use radio only now to talk to each other. I'll get a quick check. 49 radio check. Maybe Joe's respawning himself, so he won't have radio yet. Okay.
Chat, P47.
That's a good check, Joe.
I heard the static, but no voice from you, Bill.
I think I'm going to have to bring you up a bit on the volume, because I'm struggling to hear you at times. Hold on.
Still nothing. If I can hear it, it might be like super faint.
I've boosted you by about 50% of your previous level, so that should work.
Still nothing.
Right, set my trims and my altimeter. Okay, let's taxi.
Still nothing.
Hang on, are you saying that you can't hear me on radio, Joe?
Yeah, it's just pure static. We can go to Discord if you want.
Oh, I haven't even got that open, but I don't know what's the time. I won't worry about Discord, because that normally causes confusion for me, but I'm sure we'll get it back. But I'm surprised you can't hear me. But I mean, we're not that far away. I know it's affected by distance, but I wouldn't have thought that would be enough distance. I'm just going to taxi.
Yeah, I got a really long transition. I might have been able to slightly make out something, but I couldn't hear. I'm assuming you didn't hear me though, but I'm gonna be in one of the Discord chats and Discord server.
That was an enemy bomber that just went over. It's an A20, it's what Lexo had to use for various reasons. So although it's not an Axis type aircraft, it's what he had to use to make it work for other people. There are various containers in front of me which I'll just have to just gently avoid, which is good. There's plenty of room, so that should be easy enough. Those containers can be collected by choppers and be brought back to there's a couple of processing plants on the airfield. There's one, if you drop it at one, it will process it as fuel, and if you drop it at the other one, it will process it as ammo. Just another little feature of the thing that Naxxra's built into it, which is great. And there's a container just beyond the threshold, but I'm going to just go for it and hope that I can avoid it, because they are interactive. I'll close the canopy. And when I open it, you'll hear the difference, and it's really nice. Okay, let's open it. And it's a free sound as well. I mean, you can donate, which I did because it's a good sound, so I donated some money to Echo 19. I feel that's worth it.
Right hand check.
Yeah, copy. You getting me?
Nah, still nothing. It might be something on my end, I don't know. I might just have to respawn. I'm in the jog, put it up with some rockets and some bombs, trying to test the convoy a little bit, and then find something after that, I don't know.
Actually, I think I'm going to go for the convoy, which is back the other way.
Roger, man. Taking out for my 2-6 Mouse.
Copy. Now it looks as though I've not got much ammo. Does that mean we're low on ammo at the airfield? I don't know. It's not firing 20 mils anymore. Yeah, so it's not. There's no 20 mils left.
Going in for bombs.
I'm low on ammo, so I'll probably have to go back.
Ah, completely whiffed that. Man, I miss all my bombs. Oh, we'll just go rockets. On this one, you could have like these little rocket pods that go under. I wish you could have those and the main rockets. You could have like 16 rockets.
Wow. Nice little crisscross there. I don't think Joe can hear me. I think his radio's a bit odd.
Man, it is not easy to do rockets in the jug.
I'm pretty bad with rockets generally. I'm not sure if you hear me.
Either that or I just have... I'm tickling the targets. Alright, my 50 gel server failed me, let's try that. Warhawk, can you hear me? A-20 just bombed our rescue pad, we can't be having this.
Oh,
Was that you, Bill, on a 6? Or maybe that's something else I'm looking at. Never mind.
one left, but I haven't got enough ammo to deal with that. I'm nearly at the end of my ammo. Oh, there he is. At least I can see him. But I'm not going to have enough ammo to deal with him. fact, I'm out of ammo. 4902 R2B.
Oh, that 820 absolutely ate 50 cows.
I think they've damaged my engine or my prop because there's a slight wobble if you look. That'll be a Warhawk going up now. If you look, you see there's a bit of a wobble. It's not flying dead straight and level and nice. Gear going down. Well, all things considered, that was an okay landing, because I think they've shot up at least one of my flaps. Oh, now I'm on the grass. I don't want to nose over. I'll get repaired. Let's just take a look at what the damage is. I've got asymmetric flaps because I've got a left flap but I haven't got a right one. That's why it went odd.
Splash 2.
Super duper. I don't think you can hear me. Okay, I'll cut my engine and... oh no, I'll try and get up on the runway and then get repaired. Got a feeling I've got a lost tyre as well. Oh, I've lost 2 tyres. Well, they've shot through my wings and they've taken out both of my tyres. No wonder that was a bit of an uncomfortable situation. So they took out both my tyres and took out my right flap. So that's why it rolled when I was coming in. I better put my flaps down. Let's do them again. It could be that I've got the flap, but the mechanism to put it down is busted. Yeah, see that one's gone down, but I can't get low enough. I think the flap is there on the right wing, but it's there, but I can't put it down. So I'll get repaired. Also the braking system, because it's not braking properly. Okay, so let's I'll get repaired and rearmed. What's the time? It's just gone 2. I can probably do another sortie. Beautiful flyby.
Engine's dead. I'm gonna try and belly land it.
Good luck.
Request repair.
Copy.
Well, according to that, I did have some ammo left, but it wasn't firing anything.
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy. Refueling complete.
And repair starts in 90 seconds. Repair takes about 5, maybe 10 seconds, if that.
Rearming complete.
It's really difficult when a pilot's in place. It's very difficult to look down and see Oh, I can see it easily now. Maybe it's because I was zoomed in to see the rudder trim knob.
Quick check.
Copy.
Yeah, I see that you're transmitting, but I can't hear you. Warhawk said you can only hear you through stream.
Alright, so he's confirmed he can hear, but sorry, he can speak, but he can't hear. What's he shooting at? Ah, this lot. Oh, yeah, they're going to give trouble. I'll take off and I'll have a go at those if there's any left when I get there. It's only showing 3 containers. There would normally be 5 infantry, so there's 2 more still not visible at the moment. They go red, I think, when someone gets close enough to them. I wonder if I can take off in that direction. West to east, left to right.
Good job, 47, departing taxi bay to the west.
I don't suppose you're hearing me, Joe, but that was very garbled. Okay, I've been repaired and rearmed. I'm just going to see how much ammo I've got, whether it's actually put me up to 100%. Who's that coming in? Warhawk or Joe? Warhawk. That's Warhawk coming in. He's also flying a jug. So I need to take off as quickly as possible. Can I take off in that short space in front of me? I might be able to. If I take off in the other direction, those guys on the airfield, the enemy on the airfield, are going to have a go at me. So I'll see about taking off in the direction that I'm facing, which might be a bit short, but we'll see. So I'm going to throttle up more harshly than I normally would to get airborne as quick as possible. Right, check my trims, they're good. Brake off, throttle up, and away we go.
I don't know if they'll be able to gun those guys, but rockets did pretty good. Oh, 50 cal does pierce it. Interesting. I remember the one time I had to see on the 20 mil in the network. Alright, we'll take these guys out then. hit the him from the top armor. It's kind of hard to kill these guys from the side.
I'm just spraying and praying really on this to see if I hit something. No, they're just containers. I'm not seeing any. Perhaps I have got them all. They're not shooting, are they?
Hey, Warhawk. That's slippery. I have my gear down because the left one is stuck down, so I thought I might as well hunt from track.
I'll just overfly and see if they shoot at me. I don't think there's anyone down there now. I think they've all been done. Okay, let's look around. Well, there's still that one BTR left in the convoy. I could go for that, I suppose. Or I could go for him. Oh, this is where I find out if I'm fully armed, or whether they run out of bullets to give me.
Smart chaps.
Nice. Okay, that's got him marked by some smoke. So I better find him easier next time. And he's the last one in the convoy. That's him done. Convoy completed. Oh, looks like we've got a mission. Okay, or did it? I don't know. I'm not seeing an error message, so I don't know what happened there. Did it read? So I think that's going to be for me for this evening, folks. It's 0229. So I don't know if they can hear me, because I think there's something with the P47 radios are not working right, I don't think. Because what I know that Air Joe couldn't hear me, whether Warhawk could hear me, I'm not sure. I could hear him, but he couldn't hear me. I'll get in a spit just to get a radio. Well, that's a very strange. Oh, okay, it's just taking its time drawing it all. That was a mission restart. I think that was a scheduled restart. So, I'm probably going to fold there. Does anyone want to say a quick bye or anything like that? Right, for anyone that can hear me, I'm probably going to fold there. It's 2:30, so I'm going to fold there and catch you guys next week. Hoping you can hear me say this, of course.
I think I heard you talking there, Bill. Just quiet on the comms.
Okay, that's good. I'm speaking up a bit in hopes that that helps.
There's some kind of interference. I did hear you. I don't know exactly what's going on there, but something's not quite right. Where I can hear you most of the time clearly, but there's something else going on.
Yeah. Okay, well, I was just saying that I'm going to fold now and perhaps catch you guys next weekend.
Roger that. I'll let Joe know. I'll let Joe know.
Thank you. Okay, well, take care, everybody. Enjoy whatever rest of flying you're doing, and I'll catch you next week. TTFN.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay, so I'm not going to jump in an aircraft now. I'm going to pretty much fold. Because I never turn in straight after this. There's always things I do before I turn in. So, and yes, last night, this morning, I went to bed at 7 o'clock because of doing certain things. I went to bed at 7 o'clock in the morning, so I should turn in a bit earlier tonight. Okay, folks, that's it then. I'll close the stream and we'll be flying again probably next Thursday. Well, next Friday, if I don't have issues with my broadband, because we have been forewarned that they're going to be doing some maintenance work. So I'll hopefully be flying on Friday of next week, and if not, it should at least be Saturday, but hopefully it'll be both. Okay, good night everybody, take care.